Hello. This is the Bible History School. This is the 9th hour of Revelation and world history. During the last hour, we began the grand journey of Revelation and world history. And now, we've come to this point. Out of the total 12 chapters, we are currently learning about Chapter 1, the identity of the seven-headed beast. Chapter 1 has a total of 15 subtables. From the first hour to the last hour, we have been discussing the titles up to Chapter 1, Section 11. Up until the last hour, we have learned about the identity of the seven-headed beast and 10 horns that appear in the book of Revelation. It was the history of the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union was established in December 1922, under the leadership of Stalin. On December 25, 1991, President Gorbachev declared the dissolution of the Soviet Union, and it disappeared into the back alleys of history. Its existence lasted exactly 70 years. During that 70-year period, the number of top power holders who ruled the Soviet Union was 7. Lenin, Stalin, Khrushchev, Brezhnev, Andropov, Chernenko, and Gorbachev. The Soviet Union consisted of 15 republics. Among them, the 3 Baltic states of Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania had already become independent and joined the UN before the declaration of the dissolution of the Soviet Union. When the Soviet Union was dissolved, 12 republics remained. Among them, Georgia did not join the Commonwealth of Independent States due to the Civil War. On December 8, 1991, when the Commonwealth of Independent States was founded, the 3 member states were Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine. Then, on December 21, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Moldova, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan joined, forming the Commonwealth of Independent States. With the exception of Georgia, 11 republics. Finally, on December 25, 1991, Gorbachev, then president of the Soviet Union, declared the official dissolution of the Soviet Union. Among the countries that gained independence from the Soviet Union, 10 countries, excluding Russia, were newly independent states. When these 10 republics, including the republics, came together to give strength to the Soviet Union, the Soviet Union had the appearance of a superpower. This is consistent with the situation in Revelation chapter 17, verse 13. They had one mind and gave their power and authority to the beast. And when these republics declared independence, the monster called the Soviet Union, that suddenly appeared in human history in the 20th century, suddenly disappeared. This situation is exactly consistent with the Bible's statement that these 10 horns destroyed the beast nation Babylon. We have found a history that exactly matches the content of the prophecy that mentions the seven-headed beast and the 10 horns. In the Bible, the name of the beast nation, named Babylon, is expressed in various ways. It describes the nature of the Red Empire. We will substitute each of these names into the Soviet Union and verify whether the Soviet Union is indeed the beast mentioned in the prophecy. Last time, among them, we looked at the name, the one who died and resurrected. This time, we will look at another nickname for this red beast. Chapter 1, Section 12. The Great City of Babylon. Let's look at the words of Revelation chapter 17. The woman that you saw is the great city that rules over the kings of the earth. Revelation chapter 17, verse 18. This great city refers to the Kremlin. The word Kremlin in Russian means fortress or citadel, and the word itself means a large castle. During the Soviet era, it was where the highest leadership of the Soviet Union was located. Even now that the Soviet Union has collapsed, the Kremlin is where the central office of the Russian government is located. In South Korea, it means the Blue House. And in the United States, it means the White House. It is used to mean the center of the highest power of a country. The Kremlin is the center of power not only in the Soviet Union, but also in communist countries around the world. Rule over the kings of the earth means. It points to the fact that the top Soviet power in the Kremlin was commanding all the communist countries. Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and of the abominations of the earth. Revelation chapter 17, verse 5. This means that the Soviet Union became the overlord of all communist countries. Chapter 1, Section 13. The name of secret. Let's look at the words of Revelation chapter 17 again. And on his forehead was written a name, a secret. Revelation chapter 17, verse 5. In a speech given by British Prime Minister Churchill in Fulton, Missouri during his visit to the United States on March 5, 1946, he said, "From Stettin to Trieste, an iron curtain stretched." Refer to the Iron Curtain, entry in Pascal's World Encyclopedia. This was a term used to criticize the closed and secretive foreign policy of the Soviet Union and the Communist Eastern Bloc. This is how the Soviet Union was given the nickname of secret. China has been nicknamed the bamboo curtain, meaning less of an iron curtain. All because of the communist regime's secrecy. We have so far revealed that the most central entity in the book of Revelation, the seven-headed, ten-horned beast, is the Soviet Union. We have found a history that exactly matches the existence of Babylon recorded in the book of Revelation and the text of the prophecies. 7 rulers led the Soviet Union for 70 years. And when the Soviet Union collapsed, 10 new countries became independent. It is the Commonwealth of Independent States. We have found a historical empire that has the appearance of 7 heads and 10 horns. There are various nicknames for this Babylon in the text of the prophecy. Last time, we learned about the one who died and came back to life. The Soviet Union is an empire that was collapsed. The Soviet Union is an empire that was collapsed after 7 supreme rulers ruled for 70 years. The Chinese character for the Soviet Union is so, which means to revive. It also means to come back to life. Also, the 2 people who created the Soviet Union, Lenin and Stalin, had a life journey similar to the meaning of their names. They were politically sentenced to death, but were dramatically revived and created the beast called the Soviet Union. We learned that in the book of prophecy, the beast refers to an empire that devours weak countries. The book of Revelation and world history are both composed of 12 chapters. Among them, chapter 1, the identity of the 7-headed beast, consists of 15 subheadings. This time, we looked at section 12, Babylon the Great, and section 13, the secret name. Babylon the Great was none other than Kremlin. The word Kremlin itself means great castle or fortress. Kremlin refers to the supreme authority that commands all communist countries, including the Soviet Union. And based on the secrecy policy of these communist countries, they were given the nicknames Iron Curtain and Bamboo Curtain. The identity of the 7-headed, 10-horned beast is becoming clearer. Next time is the last time of chapter 1 of Revelation and world history. Section 14. A nation drunk on the blood of the saints, and the blood of the witnesses of Jesus. In section 15, the scarlet beast will follow. Next, we will start chapter 2, with the title, The Destruction of the Great Babylon. Please continue to show interest and subscribe. This was the Bible History School. Thank you very much for reading to the end.